Hi, Rich Carrubba for bowlingball.com. We constantly receive inquiries about how do you select a benchmark bowling ball. So selecting a benchmark bowling ball simply begins with first developing a real knowledge of your own skills. What I mean by that is you want to know what your rev rate is, your axis tilt, your launch velocity, and so on. All those important factors which will help you make a decision on selecting a benchmark bowling ball. Now, what's a benchmark bowling ball? It's a bowling ball that you could read the lanes with, that you could start all your sessions with, and then make changes from that bowling ball. And in order to do that, you got to understand typically where you encounter lane conditions most frequently when you bowl in competition. So if you bowl in conditions which produce a very, very long ball skid, heavy oil, and not enough back end reaction with your present equipment, then you'll likely need a bowling ball with a more aggressive cover stock, wouldn't you? Makes sense. Same way if the ball is beginning to hook too soon, and you might want a ball with greater length potential and possibly equipped with a lesser aggressive cover stock to match with that. So your process begins with narrowing your options with your present equipment. Your favorite bowling ball should be evaluated for its type of cover stock composition and the core design. Together, they couple to yield the overall performance a favorite bowling ball of yours might offer. So if you do not have a ball you consider to be your most reliable, then you should visualize a type of ball motion that would give you the type of reaction or motion that you would think would fit most conditions where you bowl. And then search for a ball that would answer that criteria. It helps to understand the lane conditions, your local bowling centers, and where you might bowl your competition before you make that choice in the new bowling ball. So if your ball skids too far, you miss the target toward the inside portion of the lane, and it doesn't hit the pocket solidly, and you need a more aggressive cover stock, you might want to consider the Storm Virtual Gravity Nano. It's a very solid reactive resin bowling ball, very aggressive cover stock. If you see your ball hook too aggressively when you miss your target toward the edges of the lane, however, then the lane condition might be wet-dry, and you might need a mild reacting cover stock in the mid lane and on the back end, something like a Storm Tropical Breeze or the Brunswick Karma bowling ball options. The cover stock, therefore, is the first key part of the puzzle in selecting a benchmark bowling ball for you, and it will work most frequently and reliably in your competitive sessions if you understand what conditions that you face most frequently. Now, on dry or medium dry lanes, you need a less aggressive cover stock, wouldn't you? So maybe the Motive Recon RX1 bowling ball might be a good fit for you, or the DVD Misfit bowling ball. So you get a smooth glide on the front end to avoid early motion, a clean transition in the back end, and a nice, smooth, continuous arc or good back end reaction from the break point to the pocket. Those balls are very easy to read and very easy to get a good, consistent, clean motion. The cover stock is the most vital part of your selection process, and it's the one in order to find one ball by which you base your competitive sessions on your lanes. Now, after length potential, the next consideration is hook potential. And that hook potential rating is if you bowl, for example, on a standard red pattern, USB-3 red pattern, which typically yields very high scores, then likely the oil pattern resembles the wet-dry condition. And in this example, choosing a ball which doesn't produce a sharp back end and hooking motion will help you avoid what we call overreactions at the break point. If your ball either over skids past the break point or hooks well before the break point, then surely you end up with a ball missing the pocket. Then you likely need a different type of a differential of RG rating, maybe a medium RG rating which is provided typically by the core design. So examples of the Brunswick Slingshot and the 900 Global Wisdom model bowling balls will react very predictably in the mid lane and again at the break point to the pocket. So you don't need the most aggressive bowling ball to get the best control and to read the lane so you can make sensible adjustments as your session continues. Very important to have a ball to read the lanes with. Now, other examples of benchmark bowling balls could be the Storm Frantic and the Roto-Grip Rising Star models. Why? Well, they're hybrid model reactive cover stocks, which give you the best of both worlds in solid reactive and pro-reactive cover stocks and produce consistent ball motion as they travel down the lane. So these new hybrid cover stocks could be the answer in reading the lanes. It'd be your go-to ball in most conditions, and then you make adjustments from there. Now, we recommend that you also check on our site at bowlingball.com, right on our homepage, our drilling layouts feature. If you click on that, click on the particular manufacturer of a bowling ball you have in mind, and then you can look at all the different recommended layout options the manufacturers suggest to help you match the ball motion you want to the type of ball you choose. Consult with your local pro shop professional, of course, before choosing a layout pattern, and discuss the drilling options most suitable to your game. We can't tell you what to drill. We can't tell you anything about your game because we don't know how you bowl. So you need to create your own team, and your pro shop could be part of that team. But you can get a lot of valuable information right here at bowlingball.com. And another thing to do, we have this perfect scale rating feature. It's great. It's useful. It provides comparisons of all the latest bowling balls on the market against our sophisticated rating scale system, and we suggest you consult with that to help narrow down your search to get a type of ball to fit the conditions that you bowl most frequently: heavy oil, medium oil, light oil, dry, and so on. So those are reasons for you, or some good reasons for you to think about some of these options when you select that benchmark bowling ball. We hope you make the right choice. We hope some of this information helps you, and we wish you all the very best. Thank you.